What up and welcome to the Beneath the Dirt podcast. I'm your host, Rombone. Thank you for tuning in. Episode 121 up in here. Much love to everybody that's tuned in. Thank you. Whether you're on your favorite podcasting app, YouTube, whatever it may be, thank you for tuning in. I super appreciate it. It's super dope. Everybody that tunes in every week, even the podcasts that don't got no quote unquote like controversial shit, whatnot, kind of clickbaity headlines or whatever, you still tune in. And it's much love. I appreciate it. I hope everybody's staying safe out there. Shit's still going down. Yeah. I appreciate y'all fucking tuning in and all that good shit. Got a bunch of shit to talk about this week. Some shit that don't make no sense to me. Where the fuck are the gift bags at, bruh? But before we get into that, let's talk about the brand new playlist. A little bit of Beneath the Dirt news, if we will. Let's get into it. We got a brand new playlist, the weekly bumps. No more anniversary playlist. We got this right here. This playlist is basically going to consist of shit that I've listened to throughout the week and new music that has been released. Haven't done the anniversary playlist in a while because there haven't been that many anniversaries of albums in January. So I haven't been updating the playlist, and I know people like the playlist, so I had to come up with something new because I'm done doing the anniversary posts. I did it for 2 years in a row, anniversary posts, and the one thing that made me change or not want to do the anniversary posts, the one thing that tipped it over the fucking edge for me was earlier last week, ICP posted that it was the 27th birthday or anniversary for the Ringmaster. I was like, no, fucking ain't. Shit is March 8th. I look it up online. Everywhere says March 8th, March 8th. And I thought to myself, no, I'm going to go to the Behind the Paint book. Maybe there's something in the Behind the Paint book that references the Ringmaster's release date. Sure as shit, there's a flyer in the Behind the Paint book for the Ringmaster album that says like January 27th, I think it was. And I was like, well, fuck me. I don't even know if half these album anniversaries I post are even fucking real now. And I debated on stopping doing it at the top of the new year anyway, because I've already done it for 2 years in a row. So for going forward now, I'm only doing anniversaries for albums with significant birthdays every 5 or 10, every 5, 10 years, 15, 20 years, some significant anniversary. I'm not going to be posting multiple anniversaries up on my social medias anymore. I had a lot of fun doing it. I can't front. I really did. Taking pictures of my CDs all the time, posting it. Then I incorporated the anniversary playlist. That was one thing that was going to keep me posting anniversaries. But January was so slow. ICP came out and said Ringmaster dropped when everywhere online says March 8th. I do my Googles, I do my research on the anniversaries, but, I can only be as reliable as the information I find on iTunes and Google and all that shit. So no more anniversary playlists, no more anniversary posts unless it's for a significant, release date or album, whatever. But we got the weekly bumps playlist. Peep that shit out. Updated it on Friday. If you were already following the anniversary playlist on Apple Music or Spotify, you're automatically going to be updated with the weekly bumps playlist because I just switched the name of it, switched the artwork. So everybody that's already following it, you're good. If you want to peep it out, check it. We got Twisted on there, a la Zulilu, Low Key, Riggs, fucking Flea Lords up there, Dayton Family, a whole bunch of Dayton Family. Those bumping Dayton Family like crazy. I've been on a crazy Dayton Family kick the last couple weeks. Had to put up some Dayton Family shit, some solo stuff from Bootleg, Ghetto E, then put some shit up on from the FBI album from Dayton Family. So go peep that shit. The Weekly Bumps playlist on Apple Music, Spotify. Got a playlist up on YouTube as well because I had the request for it to be up on YouTube back when I was doing the anniversary playlist, so it's up there as well. And one group that was on the playlist this week, a fucking song that I've played about 1,700 times this week. It actually came out last week, and I just dismissed it because I'm not a fan of anything that they've released prior to this, and it's Oh the Horror with their newest single, Tears of Gold. Tears of Gold is their brand new single, and it's a cover of a song from Fauza or something. I don't know how to say her name, and I'm not purposely just trying to mispronounce it. I don't know how to say the name. I didn't know it was a cover at first. I was just scrolling through Instagram, and you know how if you click on a video to turn the sound on, and then you keep scrolling, you start hearing sounds. I was scrolling through it, and I think it was the Magic Ninja page was promoting the single, and the hook was playing for this song, and I was like, oh shit, that's kind of catchy, singing. It's a lot different than like Halloween 365 and a couple of the other singles that I heard from them. Kind of dismissed it, and then I heard it like 2-3 more times, and I was like, all right, this shit sound pretty good. I'm gonna look it up and play it. I was just sitting on the couch at home, pulled up the YouTube on the big screen, connected to the sound bar, pulled up Oh the Horror, Tears of Gold, and fuck. One listen to that song, and I was hooked right away. This song is so fucking dope. And like I said, it's a cover, and the reason why I found out it's a cover is because right after this song played, the original version came up, which has like 14 million views on YouTube, something crazy like that. I never heard the song before. I didn't know that it was a cover until it came up right after. The original is just as dope as the remake from Oh the Horror right here. The original's super fresh, in my opinion. I like poppy kind of music. You know, some of it. Not all of it, but you know. But goddamn, if they didn't kill this remake, super dope. It's on some like screamo type vibes, singing, kind of whiny singing, if you will. You know, screamo shit. I don't know. Metal is like, there's so many subgenres of metal. I don't even know if I'm getting it right, but if I had to guess, that would probably be it. Screamo, whatever. But these dudes, I hope they continue with this kind of sound. You know, this is a pop song. It was already written by somebody else, so it's already, you know, it's super catchy because who the fuck knows who it was written by. But I would like to see these dudes do some shit like this. Drop the rapping, in my opinion. I just wasn't a fan of it at all. Of that rap metal shit. Like, to do rap metal, it's got to be really good. It's got to stand out. To me, you know, the singles that I heard, and I actually went back and listened to the Halloween. I kind of skimmed through it. I'm not going to say I listened to it. I skimmed through the Halloween 365 album just to see if there was anything that sounded like this song on there, and there was zero that sounded like this single right here. I think they're shooting for the wrong shit doing that rap metal sound that they were going for with the first album. And they should be doing some singing shit, drop the rapping, singing, screamo shit, whatever. You know, there's still screaming on here. The music is dope. The one thing about Halloween 365, though, is the music is fire. I just didn't like the rapping. Some of the screaming was okay as I was skimming through it. It wasn't bad, you know. But definitely incorporate more screaming. Like, if this is the type of shit that they do going forward, it's good, and if it's good and catchy, I don't know what they could pen on their own when it comes to this kind of style. But it definitely caught my ear the way it sounded. Dudes singing, the screaming and shit. Easily my favorite song right now. This and the original. I've been playing fucking both all week. But I played this shit mad times throughout the week. It is fire. I slept on it just because I wasn't a fan of the previous shit. So, and I seen them post something saying that the feedback for this song has been really good. That's dope. I started following them because of this shit. I really like this style. I hope they go with it forward. If they could continue making catchy shit like this in this kind of style. Drop the rap rock, rap metal, whatever. But this shit is fire. If you're not a fan of Oh the Horror, I don't blame you. But peep this new single, Tears of Gold. It is so fucking good. So good. Easily my favorite song of 21. We're only a month in. Today's the 31st. It's the last day of the first month. But this is my favorite song in a while. Like, it takes a lot for me to play one song over and over and over and over and over again. Last year it was Them Chains with Want None. And right now it's Oh the Horror with Tears of Gold. Peep this shit. And if you don't, in my opinion, you're missing out. But goddamn, that fucking song is fire, man. Such a dope cover too. Like, just the original's fire, like I already said. But damn, they killed it with that shit. Super dope. They keep going with that kind of style. I'm interested. Keeping it M&E related, as I was doing pre-production for the show, I always check social medias one last time to see if anything has been posted, and Blaze Dead Homie posted up. He did some shit with Oh the Horror on their album. But Blaze Dead Homie posted up on Twitter, talking about, I have 2 unseen music videos from One Less G in the Hood premiering during Friday's virtual event. Which songs are you hoping these music videos are for? Okay, this is interesting. I had speculated a couple weeks ago that I was hoping that it wasn't going to be a music video for every song on the album. So it sounds like maybe he's going to be performing the album, but we're getting 2 new music videos mixed in. My initial thought was, are these new music videos or are these older music videos that they filmed back in 01 but never released? I would prefer if they were unseen videos from 01, even though the quality of it might not be the best. But the quality of the videos that they did for the Freak Show experience weren't that good either. So if it is something new, I hope it's better than that. And I hope it's something along the lines of like Twisted doing the Secondhand Smoke video. It was a simple video, but it was shot well. I fucked with it. The Triple Threat video. That was a newer one that they did a few years back. So if it's something like that, I just hope it's shot good. And if it's something old, I just want to see it, because 2 old school videos from 20 fucking years ago, One Less G in the Hood celebrating that 20th anniversary this year. That's the whole fucking point of Blaze performing the album on Friday. And which reminds me, I still got to buy my tickets for this shit. Still got to buy my tickets for it. We're getting Blaze. Oh, the Horror's doing some shit. ABK's performing Hatchet Warrior. And then we got A La Zuli Lou at the end of the month. Super fresh. Definitely looking forward to it. I'm curious to see if they're new or old videos, but if I had to say what 2 videos I would like to see off One Less G in the Hood, I didn't even think about that till right now, so I don't really have a prepared answer, but off the top of my head, I'd like to see a video for Thug for Life, like my favorite song off the album, easily, and maybe some shit like Maybe Juggalo Anthem or Maggot Face. That would be dope. You know, if they brought like special effects, did some ill shit with that video, that would be dope. Maybe even Grave Ain't No Place, Twisted Blaze, and ABK. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say that they're new music videos and not from '01. If I had to guess, they ain't gonna be new ones. Still hyped for it nonetheless. One Less G in the Hood is a fucking classic. Not in fucking my opinion. It's a fucking certified classic, just in general. If you don't think that album's a classic, then I don't know what the fuck. But Blaze You Dead Homie performing for the Fam Fridays, kicking off this Friday with Blaze. Next week, I think, is Oh the Horror, then ABK, and then Zool after that. Super hyped. Are you subscribed for that shit? I gotta buy my ticket for it. ABK got some ill merch too. I kind of want to get that Hatchet Warrior shirt that he got. I try not to buy too. I have so many shirts that I've bought in the last 5 years. Going to concerts, I buy a shirt just so I could remember the show. It's something I started doing in the last few years. And I have like 20 shirts, brand new, never worn, from just going to shows. But that fucking Hatchet Warrior shirt is kind of dope. Can't front. Speaking of ABK, it's some shit that I've been wanting to talk about for like a month and just keep forgetting. But ABK got a new album coming out. I don't know if this is a collection of songs or what. Haven't seen him promote it on his social media pages, but I've seen it on his web store. I feel like I bought something from his web store fairly recently, or something made me go to his web store to look around. I forget what, but I saw this. It's coming out. I don't have a release date. I'm unprepared, unprofessional. But it's Valentine couple music. I've been wanting to talk about it, just keep forgetting. So ABK is putting out some new shit. Or maybe it's just a collection of older Valentine songs put on a new compilation. I don't know. I don't know if he does that. Releases Valentine singles. I know he does it, the orange black singles every Halloween, and then he does a Christmas single. Does he do it for Valentine's Day? I can't remember off the top of my head or not. But that's dropping soon. And you could pre-order it off his web store right now. Shout out to ABK. Hopefully we get new music from ABK in 2021. Tampon Juice came out, 2019? ABK? I'm going to pull it up real quick. But I've seen some people, asking if they should order shit off the web store. And it wasn't just a Ride a CD that he presses up on CDR. He does that with all his shit. And it's quite unfortunate, actually. Tampon Juice did come out 2019. I'd like to see ABK up the quality of the CD pressings and release more music in 2021. I've always fucked with ABK ever since he was a hype man wearing the silver face paint for Blaze back on the Rock the Dead tour in early 2000, I want to say. Maybe late 99, but it was right before Freak Show came out. Been a fan of ABK. Like to see him just be more consistent releasing quality music. Yeah, you can release music and stay consistent releasing shit, but if it ain't quality, who gives a fuck? But I fuck with ABK. I want a new album from him. I don't give a shit what it is. I don't care if he releases Shapeshifter finally, or if he drops the Always Bringing Knowledge album. Just give me new ABK, please. No more collaboration albums, none of that shit. I just want a full-on ABK project. Tampon Juice wasn't it for me, but he was going for a different kind of vibe with that album, I think. And I just wasn't vibing out with it. And then we got Kung Fu, Vampire, and Buckshot. Their new album actually drops this Friday, but a lot of people are already getting the pre-orders. The big ass box that they sent out, That merch looks fucking dope. I mean, Buckshot always puts out quality merch. DC Fago guy dropped a video, an unboxing of the box, and that shit looked dope. Fire. The merch is super dope. And like I said before, the only way to get the CD, like just the CD, you would have to buy a poster with it too. It was like a $30 package, and I didn't want the poster. I'd like the limited edition CD, but I really, it wasn't, to me, it wasn't worth it. And Buckshot did say that he was going to release just the CD at some point, and here it is right here. Double Dragon, the Buck Fu version. Whole different cover art. I like the cover art. Super dope. Love the pink, purple, and blue shit. 3 bonus tracks on here. Comes to like 15 with shipping. Very reasonable. I scooped the shit up real quick. I'm looking forward to listening to this shit. Kung Fu Vampire is killing it. Buckshot as well. Their first single, what was it? Don't Get Beat Up, was super dope. Fucked with that shit. The new album drops Friday. Probably talk about it more next week after I listen to it. But just wanted to let you know that there is just a CD version of the album up on the Mob Style store right now. 15 shipped. Very fucking reasonable. Ain't no $10 shipping over at Mob Style. And shout out to Buckshot for not fucking killing us on the shipping when you don't have to. Like, you could ship a CD media mail for $280. So, yeah. Speaking of fucking people over on shipping, let's talk about it. Where the fuck are our box sets? Not box sets, gift bags. Where the fuck are the gift bags? Bruh. It is February. Right now, February 1st. The streams start in 2 fucking days. But let's break it down how it all went down last week. Earlier last week, I got a DM. Someone sent me a screenshot from the Patreon, from the ICP Patreon. Says Bill is taking a break and will not charge Patreons in the upcoming billing cycle on February 1st, 21. Billing will resume March 1st. So I put it out there. I said, hey, it's looking like we ain't getting no February streams. I wasn't mad at it because I already unsubscribed. I'm not paying another $66.50 for some shit. I don't even know if it's actually going to go down at that point when that came out. I didn't even know if the shit was going down. And then I had got another screenshot sent to me just a couple hours later, or maybe early the next morning after that other one. Someone sent me this, says renews automatically on February 1st. You can auto cancel, blah fucking blah. So it went from they weren't going to charge you February 1st for the streams going forward to, hey, you're getting charged February 1st for the streams, but still no news. Where the fuck is the news? And then ICP posts up on their social media finally, after a fucking deafening silence. These dudes don't know how to promote shit anymore. I spoke about the Behind the Paint book earlier. Half that book is talking about promotional tactics and everything that they did back in the day. They need to reread that book and relearn promotional tactics because they don't know how to promote shit. But this is the post that we got. We think we forgot about you? Fuck no. And I was thinking, well, yeah, you did, motherfuckers. Where the fuck are the gift bags? And then they go on to say ICP is back with an all-new month of live streaming insanity. Juggalo Day goes down in February. They're bringing back Late Night Funhouse Talk Show, which was a dope segment in the October streams. The Zen of Love podcast, which makes sense for Valentine's Day, but I hope it isn't as bad as it was in December. Juggalo Night Court, I didn't really think that was a good one, along with some brand new flavor guaranteed to flip the wig right off your fucking head and straight up your butt crack. Grand finale, How about a Juggalo Day concert like you've never seen? All right, hold on. Let's talk about the previous, all these events. It's, like I said, Funhouse Talk Show, dope. Zen of Love, no. Juggalo Night Court, not for me. I didn't enjoy the first one. I'd like to see them bring back. First of all, somebody said I'm scatterbrained like a motherfucker right now. I'm all fucked up. Shit. All right, focus. I never really gave out any suggestions, right? Or publicly on, they said if you have any suggestions that you'd like to see, shit that we've done before, blah, blah, blah. I never gave any suggestions because, one, I don't really think they listen. And two, why the fuck am I going to give any suggestions anyway? Because I'm not going to subscribe to it because they should have fucking been sent the October gift bag, Yum Yum's flour, Yum Yum's lure, whatever the fuck. None of this shit. Where is all this shit, man? I debated even talking about, I'll keep it all fucking 1,000 right now. I even debated saying, hey, I ain't even going to talk ICP at all on the show until they send us our shit. Straight up. I debated it. I debated talking about this shit or them in general until they sent us our shit. Are you subscribing? If you're listening right now, are you subscribing to the February streams? I'd like to know. I'd like to know who is still giving these guys $66.50 when they haven't given us our merch packs from October and December. December, we weren't even guaranteed anything until they announced Yum Yum's lure. But they announced it. They should give it to us. Where the fuck are the merch packs? How do you expect people to come out of their wallet $66.50 when you ain't following through on your promises of shit that you said that we were going to get? These merch packs. The shit is fucked up. Fucked up. You're treating the fans like shit. Straight up spitting in the fucking Juggalo's face. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Call me a hater. Call me what you want to call me. I don't give a shit, man. This is how I see it. The disrespect is very fucking real right now from these dudes. And they supposedly fucking love us. They love us. Oh. What the fuck? I don't know, man. Give us our shit. I'd like to know the streaming numbers from October. I'd like to know the subscriber count from October to January to now. I'd like to see those numbers. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to look them up on I can't even do it. I'm logged out of Patreon, but some Patreon pages show you subscriber counts. Fuck is my phone. And I wonder if their page shows subscriber counts. And if it does, I would wish that I had kept track of that. From October to December to now. So I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I don't see anything about subscriber counts or anything like that. So, but I would like to know the numbers from October, which I assume were really good for October. Because they really blew their load with October. They fucking gave us all the ill shit in October. Those October streams were fire. Fire. The December ones, not so much. But I think they were just kind of... I don't think they were planning on doing more than one. So I don't know how the February ones are going to go. If I can watch it for free, I will. I know the shit was getting deleted off YouTube. Somebody was uploading them. And then whoever on ICP's team was getting them shits taken down with the quickness. Rightfully so. I always said that if you didn't pay for it, you shouldn't be able to watch it. Here I am saying if I could watch it for free, I will. But if it ain't on YouTube, I'm not gonna go hunting for it, right? Because there's probably more ways than YouTube to look for the shit, but ain't that serious with me. If I hear that the streams are dope, I'm still not gonna subscribe because it ain't right what they're doing with the gift bags, the CD, the broken promises, essentially. It just ain't right. Ain't giving you my money. Unless I get a merch pack soon. One of the tracking numbers that I had for the USPS Informed delivery now says no longer trackable. The other one still says pre-shipment, but the other one now says not trackable, just straight up not trackable. So I would just like to get the shit that we were promised. That's it. That's it. It's leaving Yum Yum's Flower, right? Yum Yum Bedlam, whatever. The album. I have a real sour taste in my mouth right now because of everything that has gone down in the last couple months. The lack of communication, the lack of updates from ICP, Psychopathic Records, is leaving a real sour taste in my mouth leading into the Yum Yum Bedlam album. That's another thing. Is that what you want to do to the fans, the juggalos? Kind of spoil and ruin the anticipation, the hype, the excitement for the Yum Yum Bedlam album before it even comes out because you just won't give us updates and you won't follow through with delivering the merch that we were supposed to get. It's fucked up. But that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Just fuck, man. Better communication with the fans. Their communication is piss poor at best. At best. And it sucks because I'm super hyped. Super hyped for the Yum Yum Bedlam album. It's by far the best look at Joker's Card of the Second Deck. The first single sucked. But whatever. A lot of their first singles that they've done for their albums suck. And then the album turns out to be good. But just give us some kind of update. Stop fucking dicking us around. Give us our shit. I want my shit, motherfucker. These motherfuckers are like Big Baby Sweets. The cover art for this week's show. Give me my motherfucking money. How about no? How about you give me my motherfucking merch? Fuck. Shit pisses me off, man. Maybe I let it bother me more than I should. I don't know. How the fuck do you feel? If you subscribed, how do you feel about not receiving your merch packs? Ain't nobody get them shits yet. How do you feel about it? That's what I want to fucking know. But another ICP news. I was talking about not even talking about these dudes till I got my shit. Just because I'm sick of fucking being treated like shit. Violent J's interview with Steve-O last week. He talked about how Nardwuar takes all the gifts back. Well, Nardwuar fucking took exception to that statement and he said, case closed, Giftgate is over. This new video proves I don't take back my gifts. Violent J of ICP was mistaken. If I say it's a gift, it's a gift. Doot doodaloot doot. I mean, whoop whoop. So apparently Violent J wasn't telling the truth about Nardwuar taking the gifts back after they did their interview. And apparently Nardwuar did it to all his guests. But Nardwuar says no. He found an old clip from the Shaggy and the Creep Show with Shaggy talking about showing off the Sir Mix-a-Lot keychain that he had. And Shaggy actually talked about it on last week's Keegan and the Creep Show that he did have the keychain or whatever that Nardwuar gave him. I don't know if that's the only thing that they got to keep. I don't really remember all the shit that they got from the Nardwuar interview. But yeah, Nardwuar took exception to it and said, nah, it's a bunch of bullshit. If it's a gift, it's a gift. He don't take his gifts back. So, there's that. What the fuck, man? But yeah, give us our shit, man. I ain't paying for no more fucking streams until I get my gift bag. Straight up. Straight up. Not buying no more merch. I bought a Carnival of Carnage shirt a couple months back because it was the throwback red and white joint. Shit was fire. Reminded me of my homeboy. And yeah. I ain't supporting your shit until I get my shit. Going forward. Ain't getting my motherfucking money, Big Baby Sweets. I'm about to Big Baby Sweets this merch. But anyway, let's get into some more new music and news, shall we? We got Conway the Machine. We talked about how he's going to be dropping a new album. It's actually dropping this Friday, produced by Big Ghost entirely. Again, he dropped No One Mourns the Wicked last year with Big Ghost. Fire project from Conway. We got the new cover art right here. Very reminiscent of the No One Mourns the Wicked cover. Super dope. You got the Conway skull, if you will. The dope fucking hat, sunglasses, the bling on the chest. Super dope. So it drops February 5th, this Friday. If it bleeds, it can be killed is what it's called. So this is the first cover right here. That Big Ghost drop. And then we got a second variation of the cover right here. So it's two covers. Both covers are fucking fire. Fire. And if I know Big Ghost, that means he's going to be dropping hard copies with both these covers. And I'm going to be copping both because I can't figure out which one I like better. And I don't mind buying multiple copies of an album. If I really fuck with that artist, the music is really dope. Like, I don't doubt the music on this album is going to be fucking fire. No One Mourns the Wicked was super dope. Conway's fucking killing it right now. I was bumping From King to a God again the other day. Like, I love that album. Amazing album. And he just did an interview with Joe Budden this past weekend on the Joe Budden podcast talking about God Don't Make Mistakes. Was slated for February, but maybe now March because he still hasn't turned it in. But it is done. He said he ain't leave Griselda either. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. I was speculating on the show a couple weeks back. He ain't leave Griselda. He says it's all good. It's just that they're off doing their own business at this point, which makes sense. But it's still Griselda. God Don't Make Mistakes is coming. If it bleeds, it could be killed. Such a fire name for an album, too. Dropping this Friday. These dope cover art, too. Both of them. Just fire. Definitely copping both when they go up for sale. Super dope. But if it bleeds, it could be killed. New album from Conway. Dropping this Friday. Super hyped for that. And then we got another announcement. Been talking a lot of Cottonmouth Kings lately. D-Loc took to the Cottonmouth Kings page or the PTB page, I don't remember off the top of my head, but posted this image. Cottonmouth Kings' new full-length album drops 4/20/21 with a picture of fucking Just D-Loc. What is this dude doing? Talking about he wants to keep the legacy alive, but he's fucking shits on it every second he gets. You know, I posted, well, this should be fucking, this should be interesting or something like that. Or this looks promising with the eye roll emoji. Yeah, this looks real fucking promising. Cottonmouth Kings album, new full length with a picture of Just D-Loc. So is it Cottonmouth Kings or is it Cottonmouth King? Drops 4/20. Does Johnny Richter know that a new album is dropping in 2.5 months? I doubt it. A month and a half ago, he didn't know when Cottonmouth Kings was dropping some new shit. D-Loc, man, he be fucking this shit up, straight up. He be fucking this Cottonmouth Kings thing up. He really just burying the fucking name of Cottonmouth Kings into the dirt, and it sucks to see. Yeah, I got my PTB CD. The merch came through. You know. And that was a dope listen. But what the fuck is this dude doing, man? With the Cottonmouth King shit. I highly doubt Richter has no idea about this shit. Or if he does, he ain't got no part in it. I don't know. I don't know what to think about, the quote unquote new Cottonmouth Kings. The first 2 singles were Just D-Loc. He's advertising the new album. No SRH logo. No Spade logo. Yeah, he's got the SRH Spade. No Sub Noise logo. Just the Cottonmouth Kings and PTB logos. PTB Records. Yes, PTB Records is a subsidiary of Suburban Noise. But fucking come on, man. It's like, if it's a solo D-Loc album, do I buy it or not? That's what I've been debating with myself. Do I cop it if it's a solo D-Loc album advertised as a Cottonmouth Kings album? Or if Johnny Richter is on it, it's like D-Loc got some old Richter shit. Is Richter going to be a featured artist on this one again? Featuring Johnny Richter when Johnny Richter is Cottonmouth Kings? Or some Saint Dog, some unreleased Saint Dog shit that he might have in the tuck? Is it going to be featuring Saint Dog? We know Daddy X ain't around. Lou Dog ain't around. Bobby B ain't around. Shit is ugh. I'll stop now before I fucking shit on it too much, but it's not looking promising. D-Loc just, I don't know what he's doing, what he's thinking at all. But the shit is sad to see. It really is. Been a fan for fucking 23 years at this point, damn near. Raw Highness dropped in 98. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, shit's been fucked up for a long time. I did like the Kingdom Come album. It was dope hearing Loc and Saint back. I've said that plenty of times, but who the fuck knows what's going on with this? Does Kevin Zinger even know about this shit? And what does Kevin Zinger think about this quote unquote Cottonmouth Kings album that's just D-Loc? Presumably, at this point, just D-Loc. What does Zinger think? That's what I'd like to know. But yeah, that's the Cottonmouth Kings news for this week. Let's finish out with some new music. Some other new releases that came out this week. We got a new single from Them Chains. This is Clockwork Side Group. I still don't know the other guy in the group's name, the producer. But they're definitely going with more of a mainstream sound with Them Chains, and I fuck with it. I dig it. I like the singing from Clockwork. The production is on point. The video was really well done as well. They did a video for this as well. Song's called Hego, Hego. And it's a dope single. I bumped it a couple times. The visuals were dope, like I said. And yeah, Clockwork, staying busy. I dig it. I'd like to see Them Chains drop an album or Clockwork drop some solo shit. He hasn't dropped a solo single in a while. Maybe he's wrapping up the album or something, but this dude's dope. I like it. I dig his solo shit and the shit that he's doing with this new group, Them Chains. Fire. Like I said earlier in the show, Them Chains Want None was like one of my favorite songs of 2020 last year. Easily. I love that song. Still play it. Fire song. And other new music, we got brand new single from Intrinsic. The underground hustling fucking what? CEO, whatever you want to call it. This dude been putting it down in the underground for damn near 20 years. Back fucking with Fall Guy. Fall Guy, my introduction to Fall Guy was when they toured with Twisted on the Mirror Mirror tour, I believe. Then he went solo, did his own thing. Then he started up underground hustling. He's fucking, he rolls with McNasty. Shout out to McNasty. But this new single, Amphetamine Suicide, is Intrinsic says that this new album that he's putting out is his best shit that he's ever done. A lot of people say that, but the way this new single is sounding, he's probably right. This shit sounds dope. Intrinsic has always had really dope production, so I don't want to like downplay his other previous albums that they didn't have dope production, but the production on here is fucking loud. Shit is aggressive, very metal. Intrinsic screaming. It's featuring Jason Cruz. I'm not sure who that is. But the single is dope. I fuck with it. I fucks with Intrinsic. Shout out to INT. I'm looking forward to the new album. And the single it's very Intrinsic. Just in your face, raw, loud, aggressive, super dope. So go peep that shit. If you're a fan of Intrinsic, you probably already know. But peep that shit. If you like, he does rap metal well, but it's not like he just incorporates ill guitars into his shit. I know he plays the drums. Dude is dope. Been putting it down for a long ass time. Peep that shit if you ain't peeped it. New album coming soon. I don't have a release date for it. I don't think he's dropped one as of yet. And then we also got brand new album from Insane Poetry, OG, in the wicked shit, horrorcore. He dropped his new album, Wicked Calligraphy, this past Friday. I did get through about 4 songs on it. Haven't done a deep dive into this album yet, but I fucks with IP. Been fucking with IP for a minute. Dude's super dope. Underrated as fuck. I don't know if that G4 freestyle that he did is still up on YouTube from like 10, maybe 12 years ago, but that shit was phenomenal. Super dope. Faith in Chaos, Grim Reality, Black Plague, all that shit. I wish I had those first 2 albums, man. Them shits is hard to find, but anyway. New album, Wicked Calligraphy, is out now on all DSPs. Hard copies are available, LSP's website. And the few songs that I did hear, sounded dope. Dude's rapping his ass off, spitting that wicked shit. If you're looking for wicked shit, you know you could depend on LSP to just bring you that raw, unfiltered wicked shit. And that's what it sounds like Insane Poetry is bringing with his new album. Keeping it LSP. Scum is dropping a new single this Friday with Lex the Hexmaster called New Day. So that'll be dropping this Friday. He's got a new album coming soon as well. He just dropped, I think, a double album last year, if I remember correctly. So sounds like Scum's taking advantage of this no touring, quarantine kind of situation that we've been living in for damn near a fucking year now. And just working on music. And that's what everybody should be doing right now. If you make music, you should be working on music, pumping that shit out. No reason not to. You gotta, you ain't getting no income from touring. You gotta make it up with the merch in the music. I have to imagine record sales right now are up than they were in previous years just because people still want to spend their money. So what are they going to spend their money on? Merch and new music. But new Scum on Friday dropping, and then we got a new album announcement from Slaine, one of my favorites, hometown hero. I'm not from Boston, but fuck it, he reps Massachusetts. He's dropping The Things We Can't Forgive, February 12th. So not next Tuesday. No wait, hold on, my bad. Next Friday it's coming out. So not this Friday, but next Friday. The Things We Can't Forgive. This is the artwork right here. And the album is available through pre-order through Newberry Comics. Shout out to Newberry Comics. Their CD selection at their stores isn't the best anymore. It seems like they do a lot more online shit, exclusives. So if you fuck with Slaine and you want to pre-order his shit, you got to go on Newberry Comics. The CD will come autographed. I got my pre-order in. Slaine, like I said, one of my favorites. He did drop a new single as well, Chasing Ghosts. That's up on all DSPs right now. Acoustic. It's kind of a different vibe for Slaine. Kind of threw me off. But we got features on here with Ill Bill. Right Hook is on the album. And a couple other people. Can't remember off the top of my head. But hype for new Slaine. His last album, One Day, was fire. My favorite Slaine album, in my opinion. His best work, in my opinion, definitely my favorite album. Slaine done been killing it throughout the years, so go peep that. Get that pre-order in. Slaine is super dope and underrated, in my opinion. Coming in at the 52-minute mark here, closing in on an hour. Shout out to everybody that's still tuned in. And let's get into the Ask Roan segment, right? Let's do it. I did peep some of the questions earlier that people sent in, so I got kind of an idea of answers that I'll be discussing, but let's go to Twitter. Tyler Colford at VT Hip Hop on Twitter. What music merch would you like to see more of? I know you don't want any more posters. You're right. I don't want any more posters. No, I won't even say it. I'm dumb. What music merch would I like to see more of? I'll be honest. I don't really buy that much merch. I buy CDs. All my money goes to CDs. And like I said earlier, when I do go to concerts, I buy a shirt from that concert just so I have like a little memento from the show. Even though I never wear the fucking shirts. Like I said, I got like 20 of them, at least 20 of them, sitting there collecting dust. So as far as merch goes, I don't really care. I think a lot of the merch right now that's coming out is whack, ugly as fuck. In my opinion, the merch back in the day was just so much better. But a lot of this new shit, it's just ain't it, dog. Ain't for me. So, to answer the question, I just want more CDs. I want more CDs. Like I don't have enough. By the end of 2021, I'm going to need to buy a new shelf. I just bought a new shelf. By the end of this year, I'm going to have to buy a fucking another one. All right, let's go to Alex Catchpole84 on Twitter. What does Ala Zulilu's next album need to do to reach the status of the Almighty? Like, what do you want to see/hear? I'm not, never say never as far as they'll never be able to top the Almighty. Because they're still early in their career. It's just definitely, in my opinion, their best album yet. What would I like to see from Ala Zulilu's next new album? Better mixing, better production, more of a boom bap sound that they had previously done before Mausoleum. I would like more production in that style. Whether they stick with Dave Slasher, if they, I'd like to see Dave Slasher incorporate more of a boom bap style into his style, like mold it better or melt it together better, if you will. So that's what I would like to see. Um, what would I like to? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just definitely better mixing. I tried listening to Mausoleum again a couple weeks back, and the bass. I love bass, but when it drowns everything else out, it just makes it unlistenable. And someone told me to listen to it through earbuds or headphones or something. I shouldn't have to do that to listen to an album. I should be able to bump it in the car and not have the bass be drowned out. But, you know, I've had people say, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about with the mix and the bass. So maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let's see who else we got. We got Tyler Colford again. Have you ever considered selling advertising space on Beneath the Dirt? Not like MeUndies or Blue Chew, but for underground artists trying to make it. I was thinking a flat vetting price, cost of listening to something questionable, and a price to air. I have thought about doing something like that, charging people for advertising during the podcast, or even trying to go out and secure sponsorships for the show. Something I would rather do rather than do advertising for other people, because I don't want to advertise shit that I don't fuck with, and I don't want to be associated with shit that I don't fuck with. Not to sound like an asshole, but to be an asshole about it. I don't want to be associated with shitty shit. I would rather secure sponsorships. I don't know who I would get sponsorships from, but I would rather sponsorships than advertising. I always threw around the idea, and I even teased it, about doing a show, a live stream where I listen to people's music and charge them basically for me to play their music to an audience. I'd have people tuned in because I do have an audience on YouTube. But again, it's just the money would be nice, get a little bit of an extra income going. But when it comes to this scene in particular, horrorcore wicked shit, it's hard to do it well. And I just don't want to sit there and shit on everything that I'm being paid to review. So I felt like it would be unfair because I would go into it with low expectations as it is. So is what it is. If I sound like an asshole, is what it is. It's just, there's a reason why I never did it, and that's the reason why. All right. Artificial Flavor on Twitter asks, if you were to start your own record label, what independent artists would you try signing? I think I've answered this question before. I feel like I've got this question before, and it's something I thought about. Just like, just randomly thinking about. Artists I would try to sign right now: Gruesome, Crossworm, Low Key, and Ala Zulilu. And those four guys right there: Gruesome, Low Key, Ala Zulilu, and Crossworm. Those would be the four guys I would try to get to a label. Zool and Low Key, they don't really need a label at this point. But I feel like, I guess it's all fantasy shit anyway, but those are the dudes I would sign to my label if I were to start one. Let's go to IG. We got, let's see, Twisted History, top 5 underground wicked shit horrorcore albums, no psychopathic, magic ninja, or real life productions. Well, then it ain't shit. It ain't, no, I'm kidding. Top horrorcore albums. I feel like I did a top horrorcore albums, like a top 10 before. And I'm trying to see if I got this album. So let's see if there's 5 that aren't psychopathic, M&E, or real life. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we got from my top 10 horrorcore albums list that I've had on my phone since, let's see, for the last 3 years, I would have Project Deadman Self-Inflicted easily. That album is fucking amazing. I was never a fan of Bedlam. So when I heard Prozac was working with Mikey Clark, I was like, why would Mikey Clark work with dude from Bedlam? They're not good. But that album is amazing. Self-Inflicted, definitely top 10, top 5 that aren't Psychopathic, M&E, RLP. Another one would be Dark Half Graveyard Blues. I love that album. Rest in peace, Gino. Shout out Damian Quinn. Amazing album. Still waiting for that re-release, that remastered version of Graveyard Blues. I love that album. Super dope. Brother Lynch Hunt, Season of the Sickness. Classic shit from 94, I believe. Super dope shit. He produced that shit by himself. West Coast wicked shit at its finest. Love that shit. Shy 1, Where I Stand, I Will Fall. Shy 1. He dropped The Door last year finally under the name Shy 361. He's that old school horrorcore 3-6 Mafia, early 3-6 Mafia style sounding shit. Super dope. Where I Stand, I Will Fall is an amazing album. In my opinion, definitely top 5. And then another album I have on this list, it never came out on Psychopathic. It wasn't Psychopathic or M&E related. So I think I'm safe with this. Is Half-Breed's Contamination. Easily one of the best horrorcore wicked shit albums ever made. Love that shit. Super dope. ROC and Scraps killed that shit. Let's see. We got Stank Biscuits. Shout out to Twisted History. That's the homie. Shout out for the question. Stank Biscuits on IG. He said, Monoxide said something along the lines of just got off the phone with Zool a little bit ago. Those motherfuckers should be wearing crowns right now. On his Facebook stream a few days ago, maybe could speculate what's next for them. What's next for them is the 420 album, and eventually they're just going to grow to the point where they're not going to need Magic Ninja and do their own thing. And these dudes have everything going for them that they could possibly have. And I'm super hyped for Zool to just keep doing what the fuck they're doing. They're one of my favorites in the underground. And let's go to Facebook and wrap this bitch up. We got one on Facebook from William Perez. What's good with Godimus of Cess Crew? Rumors of him being tossed off Strange for scamming underground artists, taking their money, not giving verses, etc. Pretty sure it was confirmed by Tech in the comment thread of some IG post when asked about it. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. I have no idea of Godimus ripping off underground artists. I know it's happened with other people in the underground offering, selling verses and shit like that. So I haven't seen anything like that. If you have more information on that, send me screenshots. Send me what you got. I'll look into it. But yeah, I mean, I fuck with Cess Crew. Cess Crews, they're good. They ain't bad. But if he is ripping off underground artists, then fuck him for that. That's fucked up. But I haven't seen anything saying that he's not on Strange Music anymore or anything like that. An hour, 4 minutes in. I appreciate everybody that's tuned the fuck in. If you're still tuned in right now, drop a line on my social medias. As always, leave comments, DM me, whatever the fuck. Let me know that you're still tuned in. Much love. Again, y'all are the fucking shit. As much as I may entertain you, y'all entertain me. Because if I didn't have Beneath the Dirt with this whole quarantine shit, I would have done lost my fucking mind a long ass time ago. Beneath the Dirt keeps me plenty occupied with everything I do. So shout out to everybody that comments, DMs, whatever. I fucking love y'all. I love interacting with y'all. Y'all are the shit. Much love. Give us our merch packs, ICP. And I'm Rowan Bone of the Beneath the Dirt podcast. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.